We're up and running. Okay. Good morning, family. Here's a story of Anna. When she was so small, her family was large, 17 kids in all. Her dad was a good man. In God, he put his trust. But the people were fearful, the leaders not just. The Russian police captured Mennonite men. Their families would never see them again. So Anna was worried, concerned for her dad. The times were so tough, and many were sad. The police took her dad, led him off with a sword, but he wasn't afraid. He said, "It is the Lord." She learned from his faith. His teachings were strong. From both parents, she learned right from wrong. Anna and Abraham married one day, but after 3 years, he was taken away. The police took her husband. He never returned. She cared for 9 children. For Abe, she still yearned. Anna told stories. She had a strong voice. She spoke up for justice. She made that her choice. She spoke for what's right. She wanted things changed. For her children, she wanted the world rearranged. As Anna was walking from work one day, she thought of her children and her meager pay. To feed her poor children, she didn't have enough. It was hard to find work. The times were so tough. She prayed to the Lord saying, "God, tell me when. Will we have enough just to survive?" And then she looked down beside her, and there on the ground sat 6 sugar beets in a puddle she found. 6 sugar beets by the side of the road. 6 sugar beets. What a sight to behold. Anna was scared. She did not want to steal. They were rotting in the puddle. They could be a meal. There was never enough, no matter her labor, to feed all her children and her neighbors. She picked up those beets and fed her whole crew. With 6 sugar beets, she could surely make a nice stew. Thank you. But the leaders had heard. They accused her of stealing. They wanted her out. She gave them very bad feelings. She spoke up for justice. She spoke for what's right. She wanted some changes. This gave them a fright. So they seized her and told her, "For this you will pay. For 6 years you'll go to a prison to stay. For 6 sugar beets and a put in a pail. For 6 sugar beets, she was taken to jail." She worked and she stayed there for 6 sad, long years. For all of her family, she cried many tears. She thought, will my dear children, sisters, and brothers even recognize me, their one parent and mother? Then God shone a light and said, I have a plan. I love them much more than you ever can. Then Anna knew God would care for them all. Her faith gave her hope, even though it was small. When Anna returned after all those years, her family was there. It brought her to tears. In her little church, she told her whole story. God is with us in suffering. She gave God the glory. So when you feel sad that you don't have enough, think of Anna and beets and thank God for your stuff. When times become hard, we can take it in stride and put all our faith in the God who provides. Now, after returning from jail, Anna Kroeker taught children in her Mennonite Brethren's church, passing her faith on to them. Anna died in 1999 at age 97, with 3 surviving children, 90 grandchildren, 93 great-grandchildren, and 68 great-great-grandchildren. She left a strong legacy of faith to her family. The seeds of faith planted in her by her parents produced much fruit. And there's a Bible scripture for this. Romans 12:12. Rejoice in hope, be patient in suffering, and persevere in prayer.